As you can imagine, working in healthcare, we have a lot of steps and things that we have to do to make sure that throughout the life of a project, we're doing all the things we need to do. So we've been implemented action plans, 2 types of templates. So we've implemented project checklist and project closeout. Project checklist is sorted by phase of a project. So we have pre-construction, development, design, blah, 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 where it has a list of all the things we have to do. So for example, construction. On the construction part of that list, we have our ICRA, our ALSM, and our ESM. And what's so awesome about this action plans list is you can link stuff. So our project manager goes into correspondence, because again, we use it for everything. They create their ICRA, ALSM, and ESM in the correspondence. They go to this list and say, hey, I did it, and they link it to that correspondence item type, which is pretty awesome. Project closeout is the most recent list or template that we've applied to our projects. It kind of asks things like, hey, are you billed 100% on all of your commitments? If you're not, do we need to do a deductive change order? And it also makes sure to get things like O&Ms and make sure we have our facilities manuals, all of that. And it just keeps that reminder so we remember what we need for all of our projects.
Yeah, and so imagine this as anything that you have as a task list that's living in Excel. That could be converted to an action plan. So 2 great examples from Alicia. And then if you can see the ones on the screen, we have customers that are using them for sort of every different phase of their project. But then other things too, maybe handing off from one department to another, or maybe a commissioning phase. So these can also be really creative, but what's great about these is a task list that lives in Excel, it's hard to keep track of who's responsible when they've signed off on things. In the action plans, now you're gonna have that ball in court that you expect on other Procore tools, and it's another just really flexible one that's great for owners. So again, would encourage you to just chat with other folks about how they're using these tools.